Hello there, my name is John, welcoming you to the event. It's a big one starting today with a par 5. Let us grip and rip our first drive down the middle and we'll take it from there. Okay, and we're off. Have a good one. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here. Swing didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. This is what our third shot's looking like. And for the par, this starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. And hopefully this isn't foreshadowing our near future. We're starting the round off above par, but we can drop some strokes as we get through this round. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one. Well, you didn't hit that super clean. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. And you know what? We're getting a little bit of practice on our, sand play today, so I'll take it. Well, that'll do for now. All right, good luck here. You've got 22 feet to go. Oh. Eight feet to the cup. Oh, well, that's too bad. Second bogey in a row, unfortunately. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. Teeing up on hole number 3. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. A little bit too firm on that one. I believe this is for your par. Now this one's starting out way left. All right, got most of the way there. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. Currently 3 over par for the day. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Well, something went wrong there. Okay, we are back in the fairway. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. This one's going right. And this course is getting the better of you, I think, at the moment. 3 bogeys in a row, but I still have much confidence in you. Well done. Back into the fairway. Good stuff. All right, you've got this for bogey. And that's 4 over for you. Now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 fifth hole. Ouch. This approach is into an elevated green. Yeah, the swing was a little bit rough on that one. Okay, nicely done. You're in the fairway now. Let's hit up onto that green. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And with that, we will move on to the next. And right now, you sit at 4 over par. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. A little bit to the right on the approach here. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. All right, 8 feet to the cup. Oh my, that's too bad. And this one for bogey. Just a little too much pace on that one. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. And you are 6 over par at the moment. Okay, 7th hole, par 4. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Here we go, 29 feet from the cup. This one's going hard to the right. Not a bad result from that distance. Okay, you've got this one for par. And currently sitting at 6 over. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. This one's a little to the right on approach. had that one dialed in, didn't you? This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. Oh, so close. Here we go, just a few more inches. And you're currently 6 over par. All right, here we go. 9th hole, par 4. Yep, that swing was a little bit off. Here's our second shot on the 9th. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Whoop, that was unlucky. And this one's your 4th. Yikes. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. And now let's see what happens here on the 10th. That's too bad. This one's heading a bit right. This one's 7 feet away. Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, and this putt's for double. And there we go. The 11th presents us with a par 5. Swing didn't feel right. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Okay, and from the sand. Well, missed the green there on that one. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. All right, we'll take that. All right, this shot's around 165 yards from the pin. And we're going right of the pin. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Here's an 11-footer. Oof. This one's for bogey. Ooh, those ones usually drop. You must have, I don't know, did you rush it? I don't know. Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Nothing wrong with that. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Ooh, a little bit off on that swing. Make sure you check your swing meter. Okay, third shot. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it. Okay, nicely out of the rough there. Now, let us set our sights on the green. This one's about 22 feet to the cup. Bit long on that one. About 6 feet to go here. Right by. All right, give this a tap. And now the 14th hole. It's a par 3. And dunked. Okay, this putt for double bogey. This one seems to be tilting left to right. A little too hard. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. Here comes hole number 15. Caught the down slope. Let's see how many more yards you get out of this one. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. This putt's about 14 feet out. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. All right, give it a tap. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And next is number 16. This one's a par 4. Oh, this one's in the fairway. All right, we got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Okay, I know you can do it. I know it's not the easiest putt in the world, but I've got confidence in you. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Good luck here. This is for par. Well, the putt appears to be online. Good job on that putt. We're working with the tailwind on this hole. Well, better luck next time. And here's our second shot on the 17th. And you've done yourself a service there. We're back in the fairway. That's great. Six feet to the cup. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Second shot on the 18th. That swing was a little bit off. Here's a 17-foot putt. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Ooh, that's too bad. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. Looks like a right to left break. All right, let's put this in the hole and finish up this round. Well, that's it for me. This is where we go our separate ways. Thank you for the round. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And we are beginning the round with a par 5 first hole. Just pop this one out there into the short stuff, and then we'll mosey on from there. And here we go, off the first tee, and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun. Little play. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. Oh, look at this thing. All right, you did most of the work. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. And it's windy out here on this one. Setting up with a sandy old lie. Well, we're getting some good practice in here on our sand shots. That's a good thing. And this is your look at par. Okay, even par at the moment. Teeing it up on the third. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? And this is your third shot. Five feet to go. Oh, too bad. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And as we tee off here, it's short, par 5 ahead of us. Looking like about 185 yards out. I think we're going left here. Well, that's too bad. Pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. And this one's for bogey. It's a short putt, but it does move right to left. All right, now a fifth hole, par 4. Let's do it. This one might roll into the rough. And that one rolled into the deep stuff, unfortunately. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. Okay, we're out of the sand and into the shorter stuff. Good job. Well done. Five feet to the cup from here. Oh, just slides by. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And this one's a par 3 on the 6th. A little awkward on that swing. And that approach was a bit wayward. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. So far, so good. Oh, no. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And that's 8 over par at the moment. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. And that'll do. Grab your putter. All right, here's a 23-footer. Looks like this putt goes downhill to the right. Ooh, that was close. Oh man, no good. Let's get back on the green here. Okay, here's your fourth. All right, setting up for triple. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Didn't sound like your purest of strokes. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Here we go, 10 feet away. This putt looks to be a fairly straightforward one. Oh! All right, give this one a little tap. All right, after that one, let's take a look, see where everyone sits on the leaderboard. Now the par 4 ninth. Okay, looking good. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. Nice. Here we go, birdie putt. a left to right breeze on this hole. All right, second shot on the 10th. Oh, we're going to the sand. Oh, well, that's no fun. Unless you like, you know, maybe you're trying to get some sand practice in. In that case, I'm all for it. Okay, now this from 11 feet. Okay, that's for bogey. The 11th hole is a par 5. Looks like this tee shot's coming in for a safe landing. And this is around the 190 mark. And we are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope we get this close. From there, fine effort. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. There's a way to bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it. Teeing it up now on the 12th. Well, this one could roll into the rough. All right, that one ended up rolling just barely into that second cut. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. "10 feet to the cup." This one starts off pretty straight, then goes to the right. Oh, there's almost nothing left to this one. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. Setting up for our third shot. This putt's around 13 feet out. And this one breaking just a touch to the right, I think. Oh. Okay, par putt coming up. I think we got a left to right break here. Nice, that's gonna work. That's for par. All right, we got a par 3 here on the 14th. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Okay, 8 feet. Ah, no good. And just pop this one in for the quad bogey and just get the heck out of here. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Oh, man. Good chip. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. And just to tap in here. Okay, setting up on a short par 4 today. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Yeah, that'll play. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. Oh, almost in there. All right, this one for double. Here we go, tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. Now, on to 17. This one's a par 3. Unlucky. Nice shot. That'll do. About 17 feet to the cup. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh, it's getting there. All right, there it is. That's your par. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. All right, the ball's below your feet on this one. You might want to aim a little to the right. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? And this putt's around 7 feet. Well done. You dropped the putt. Finish your round with a birdie. That's good stuff. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.